So in Hypixel Skyblock, there are lots of different things that contribute towards your overall damage. For example, there's your armour, there's your weapon, there's your combat level, there's your foraging level, there's your potion effects, and in dungeons there's your cattle level. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone's familiar with talismans or accessories, but to be honest I think these are massively overlooked. Now, a lot of early game players are unaware of what talismans and accessories even do and what the reforges can actually do. Even some mid and some end game players basically neglect the talismans. So today I'm going to be showing you the true power of talismans and accessories, and how much stronger they can actually make you within the game. Without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you all enjoy. So basically what I've done is took all of my talismans and accessories out of my inventory, and we're just going to go over to the graveyard in the hub, and we're going to do a damage test with and without the talismans. Now this should show you just how much of a difference they make. So as you can see, if we go into our accessories bag, it's completely empty, and the only one that we do have is this, because you actually can't remove it out of your inventory, so one talisman is not going to make too much of a difference. So we're just going to go over to a zombie now and basically do a basic damage test with nothing, literally nothing. So we're doing about 11 damage per hit, 17 on a crit, and obviously that is pretty much nothing. Granted, I'm not using a weapon. So now I'm going to do a damage test with my Livid Dagger. This is the Livid Dagger that I have at the moment, so you can all see the stats on it. Obviously your weapon will probably be slightly different to this, so you just take this as a pinch of salt, it's just a bit of an idea. So we're just going to go ahead and hit a zombie to test our damage. So we're getting around 17k damage with the front hit, and obviously the Livid Dagger's ability is basically double damage when you hit in the back, so that's going to be around 32k, somewhere around that margin. 14k, maybe around 30k, but anyway, yeah, that gives you a rough idea. And now we're going to put our armour on, so we've got full Necron armour, and we're going to see how much damage we do with the full Necron armour and the Livid Dagger. So we're doing around 58k, so obviously then double that damage, it's going to be around 116k in the back. That's with no talismans. So let's remember these figures: 17 damage with my fist, around 15k just with the sword, and then around 58 to 60k with the sword and armor. So now we're going to put all of our talismans in our accessory bag, and then we're going to see how much of a difference it actually does in terms of damage. Now, usually I would do a damage test with my pet, which would obviously then increase my damage even more. But I don't actually have a damaging pet. I don't use a damaging pet. I probably should get one, but for dungeons I just use a baby yeti, so it would probably be no point me putting an enderman on it. It's not going to really do much difference. But obviously this video is mainly focused on talismans anyway, so that shouldn't really make too much of a difference. But you have to consider that you'll be doing even more damage with a pet. That's a damaging pet. Anyway, as you can see, I've put all of my talismans and accessories back in my accessory bag. If you've not already, get your redstone collection to full, put a minion down and get a full talismans bag. It doesn't actually hold them all, you have to get more slots from the community shop, but nevertheless you might as well get as many slots as you can. And something else to mention, all of my talismans are actually reforged to shaded. Now I know that legendary probably should be reforged to strong for damage and so on, but to keep it simple, shaded is the best reforge for damage. So we're just going to basically do a damage test with our fist. What's that, 11 damage? Okay, we're trying to get a crit hit. 48 damage on a crit as opposed to 17 damage on a crit. You're never really going to be using your fist anyway, so this is sort of irrelevant, but it gives you a bit more of an idea. And then with just the sword alone, this did, what was it, 15 to 17k before? And now it's doing 60k and 122k in the back, which is a massive increase. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. We don't even have armour on at the moment, and we're doing so much damage, so that is pretty crazy. And then if we actually do equip our armour, which is full Necron like you've already seen, we're going to be doing 116k in the front, 119k in the front. It's slightly a bit of a variation, and we'll try and get a back shot that didn't register. It's always difficult to get a back hit. Maybe we can get one on this zombie here. Nope, maybe not. Maybe not again. Okay, we've got our perfect target. 222k, 223. That's really not too bad. As you can see, 250k. The increase in damage is absolutely massive with talismans. Now, obviously, you have to consider this damage will also scale in dungeons as well, so it's going to increase your damage even more. I actually started to do around 4 million more damage in dungeons towards the end, which is ridiculous. Now, I personally spent 110 million on talismans yesterday. I'm slightly broke now, but it was definitely worth it because my damage increased by around 30 to 40k outside of dungeons, and like I said, around 4 million towards the end of a dungeon, which is just ridiculous. Also, if you are curious to which talismans you are missing or which talismans you need to upgrade, there's a website. I'm pretty sure most people will be already aware of it, but it's called Crypt. I'll leave it in the description. Basically, all you do is type your name in and show me. And when it loads, you'll find, if you scroll down, all the talismans that you already have. And if you click on missing accessories, it'll show you that I'm missing these accessories at the moment. The ones that I'm missing are either too expensive or require slay requirements that I don't actually have, so it's sort of pointless getting them because they wouldn't do anything whatsoever. And Melody's Her, which I've tried so much to do, but because I'm in the UK, I'm on 100 ping constantly on Hypixel, it's pretty much impossible. Then below it shows you all the talismans that you do need to upgrade to actually get them to the max variant. So yeah, in general it is a very, very helpful website. Obviously this video is not sponsored by them or anything, it's just a very useful website that I personally use. But anyway, that's all we've got time for today. If you do watch my videos and you do enjoy my videos, I have a Discord server, it's linked in the description. Feel free to join it. I also have a guild. Just do /G join Nitros with 2 I's because I don't have the original Nitros. We'll be pretty much accepting anyone, so yeah, feel free to join. But like I said, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time.